everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alma. For those of you that are new here, welcome. I am a mom of 2 boys. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina with my husband and my boys. I moved here in 2004, so it's been a while since that I have been living here in North Carolina. I'm a spiritual educator, spiritual consultant, certified through the Wayshores College. I do a one-on-one session with people, connecting them to their spirit guides, helping them connect to their team of spirit guides and angels, and have a two-way communication, as well as learn their spiritual gift order personally, because we all have spiritual gifts, but we all have them in different order, and that's how we perceive and understand energy. So it's so important when communicating with our guidance. I know that for me it was such a game changer, because it just felt healing to be able to understand myself and those around me of why we do certain things that we do and how we understand the world. I think it'll just make so much more sense once you do dive into the gifts. On Wednesdays I do spiritual related content, so that's what this is. Today is Wednesday. I actually didn't know what I was gonna film, what kind of topic, until just a little bit ago, but I wanted to dive into my spiritual practices, to call them something, just different things that I do that help me and that are part of my spirituality. I think that it is so important to tune into you, into yourself, into what feels right for you, to try, because there's so many different people that do things in so many different ways. I do want to just encourage you to see if it fits right for you, because if something's just not feeling like it's for you, then I just want to invite you to explore that a little bit more and see if there's something else that might be in alignment at the time of where you are, and just checking in with you. For me, one of the most important things with tools and techniques is that they are practical. For myself, personally speaking, I kind of think of it as going to the hairdresser, and you know, when I go to the hairdresser, she can blow out my hair in such a beautiful, amazing way. But if I can't recreate that exactly, if I can't make it practical for myself on a daily basis, and it's just a one-time thing every once in a while, I don't know, I just find so much value in being able to compact whatever it is that I learn, and that I actually use it constantly as much as I can. There's no right or wrong, good or bad. It's just what it is. But I was just thinking of my experiences of going to workshops or classes where I feel amazing and on top of the world and just so free and amazing, and then going back to my life, that's when I find the value. That is when it's so important for me to bring in all of those tools and techniques and different things that I learned, and compact them in a way that I can actually use that information, right? That I can apply it to my experiences. And that is what's really important to me. So starting off with one of the things that I personally do, and I learned this through the Wayshores College, is cleansing, spiritual cleansing. That in it of itself, it's actually a really quick thing once you learn it, but I want to redirect you to a different video. So if you're interested in learning to do the spiritual cleansing technique, send me a message here, email me, I'll send you a video that I will be posting here on my YouTube channel unlisted. So I'll just send you the link so that you can learn how to do that. It is rather easy. It's just something that I want to take my time in explaining and walking and guiding you through that. If you don't know the spiritual cleansing technique, another thing that I would suggest in its place, if you want to try it, is just taking deep breaths. I'm sure that you take deep breaths, but just being really present with those deep breaths and reminding yourself often to come back to those deep breaths and to who you really are. So this can apply anywhere at any time. You don't have to go do an hour meditation. For example, if you are at someone's house, you can just quickly go to the bathroom, take those deep breaths, close your eyes and just tune back into who you are. Sometimes when we're super close to a situation, it's really hard to see the bigger perspective, and by just tuning in to your breath and to your energy, sometimes what seemed like such a big deal doesn't anymore. And I think that has to do with you raising your vibration and expanding and just being able to see things in a different light. I know that the spiritual cleansing technique definitely raises my vibration. I can hear my guidance, my angels, my spirit guides so clearly, because there's just not, you know, all this space between us anymore, if you will. I'm raising my vibration to meet them. Another huge spiritual practice is regrouping. Regrouping is actually something that I didn't really consider incredibly important at the beginning of my journey, and quickly after starting into my journey, I realized how important and how it is a spiritual need for me to do. Regrouping my experiences and just asking myself those questions going forward. It is so important. It was actually at a retreat when I like the light bulb went off of like, this is a need. It is so important, and not many people talk about how important it is to compact your experiences and then keep growing and expanding, compacting your experiences and keep going and growing and expanding. And what all of that just means is just asking yourself questions about what you just went through. What did you learn about it? What was your highlight? If you could go back in time, what would you change, if you would change anything? Not judging you, just observing what the experience was. So when it presents itself again, you regrouped it, and now you can apply what you learned, because you already went through those questions. You already spoke to yourself and have that super clarity. I journal. A thing that I started to do is just journaling, just allowing my pen to hit the paper and just start writing whatever it is that I need to write. But especially writing people, writing situations, writing things that feel heavy for me in a letter format, and then burning it has been so nice for me. And that is something new that I have been doing. I think it is super practical to be able to do that. I surround myself in different groups of like-minded people. I think that in itself is a spiritual practice, because I am holding myself in a supportive group of people. Like, I'm bringing myself, I'm respecting myself, I'm loving on myself by bringing myself to an environment that is supportive of me. And that is incredibly beautiful, to be surrounded with like-minded people that are supportive, that listen with their heart to what I have to say, and that back me. Incredibly valuable and important. And I really don't know what things would be like. I mean, I guess I do, if I was to not have that for myself. Another thing that I do is that I constantly put myself in the student role and learn new things, and just really put myself out there to be open to hearing about just how people do things and those different ways. I always take what resonates with me, what feels good to me and light, and then I apply that in my life, which is really, really cool. Asking my angels for keywords daily, weekly, for a situation. And this is something that is of so much value, and it's part of having that two-way communication with my guidance, to be able to ask them for a keyword about a situation that I may not understand. For example, in a relationship, if there's something happening that may be challenging, I can just ask my angels for a keyword, and that keyword gives me so much insight into understanding what I'm learning in that situation, or whatever, you know, that keyword inspires in me. But that's definitely something that I constantly do with my guidance. I think that's all that's coming to me right now. I'm sure there are so many other things that I do and that I share with you guys throughout my vlogs, but I'm gonna just keep it at that for this video. Please share with me what are some of your spiritual practices, and I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.